Take a look at this beaut right here. For the first time in a long time, home sellers are having to be creative to stand out in a sea of extra inventory. Area realtors say it's more than just having a good price. Nowadays, having the right paint colors can make or break when it comes to getting that deal done. 9 News real estate expert Lane Lyon is joining us this morning with more on this. He's also a realtor and managing broker at Coldwell Banker. Lane, good morning.
Jordan, good morning to you. You know all about what it's like to make a house look amazing.
I'm learning,
don't you?
I'm learning, and even more from you, my friend. Okay, I find this really interesting that certain paint colors can really bring in some of the higher offers.
Well, you know, for a long time, buyers were having to learn what it's like to be competitive. Well, now it's the seller's turn to learn how to stand out in a competitive market, and it really does come down to the details. And when it comes to your interior paint, Zillow has actually done some research about which paint colors can actually bring in more money.
Okay.
I do agree with some of this, and I would say also bring in offers faster. So I brought some examples.
Okay,
for you,
please.
Okay, we're going to start in the kitchen here, and this is olive green. Now, keep in mind, we're going to kind of get your reaction here.
Okay.
When it comes to the kitchen, Zillow says, be mindful of this color. Kitchens with this color tend to fetch about $1,600 more. It's because we're seeing more nature-inspired tones.
Yes, yes.
It's all about the natural woods and some of the nature.
Bringing it indoors.
Bringing it indoors. Now you can see the cabinets are painted here. I would say, as a realtor, be careful, because while this is absolutely stunning, where are you? If you're at a downtown loft, if you're in Edgewater, I would say something like this might play really well.
Okay, good, because we actually picked a color very similar to
like
for our cabinet.
Oh, I love, well, you're in luck. Look at this, you're adding value. If you're a little bit further out, some of the suburb locations, this might be a little bit more taste specific, but pops of this color can certainly help because they are very in right now. All right, let's head to the bedroom next, where navy blue is all about the story. Now you can see this is more of an accent of navy blue, and it really does, according to Zillow, offer buyers that more kind of a sophistication, making the space feel more luxurious. It's neutral, but it appeals to a large audience, and it just gives it kind of that model home enhanced look and can add $1,800. That wall probably was a can of paint.
Right.
They've got some accent in there too. But think about how much more you can add just by kind of giving it that pop.
Now let me talk about in the bedroom too, because also look at these white walls around it right there. That's really bright. I like my bedrooms dark, so at least that kind of offers a little bit different. You know, like shut the shades down, get those blackout curtains, and you're going to be able to sleep pretty well.
Well, those darker, moody colors are really what a lot of buyers are thinking adds that sophistication. Just that higher end look and that higher end finish. But ask the professionals too about what buyers are liking out there. So that's the bedroom. Let's go to the bathroom now.
Yes.
I wasn't too sure about this one, but the mid-tone browns are really popular in the baths right now, just for the same reasons. Can add about $700 to $1,000 more, just because you're giving the spa-like appearance.
Yes.
Again, it's the nature-inspired, bring that outdoors in. What do you think of this, Jordan?
So we went a little bit of a different way. We were nature also, but we went with more of like the forest green type of a situation right there.
Yes.
I think bathrooms are very subjective because it's whatever brings you peace. Like this is your escape. When you're taking that shower, you're in the bathroom, you want to forget the outside world.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's funny to go on the market and think you're doing this for someone else, but you really are thinking like a home builder and bringing people to your home and creating an experience. You're exactly right. All right, one more for you. This is the living room, where those dark, moody grays are really becoming very, very popular. And look at that, can add $2,600 to an offer just because of that level of sophistication. I'm really into some of the iron ore blacks out there. You got to know how to use them correctly.
Yes. And look how it's balanced though with, again, that white wall right there. Because if it's too dark, it actually can make a space look smaller, right?
Absolutely, and you got to be careful. And some people are taking risks. They are drenching. They're putting this color on the ceiling. Again, I would say we have to still be neutral to some degree with these pops. Talk to your realtor, because often the staging will make a difference too.
Absolutely.
I will add that we have some realtors who are actually asking their sellers to move out if they can, so we can bring in furniture that will complement the paint.
Okay, interesting. And sometimes it looks really well when they do that.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not personal. We just know how to bring the furniture in that will really sell.
I want to ask a very important question. I want to ask the opposite side of this. What are colors we should stay away from?
Okay, this is easy for some some of us because it's usually our first conversation. Bright colors, kids' rooms tend to really have them. We know that that's just kind of a subjective thing as well.
Right.
An easy way to kind of start neutralizing. Reds tend to look more dated. So if you have some of those bright, fun colors, you might think about bringing that down a little bit because remember, it's nature, it's moody, it's more inspired that way.
Absolutely. Neutrals kind of allow somebody else to say, what is it going to look like when I live here?
Appeal to a wider range.
Absolutely.
Of buyers.
Okay, real quick, what about offering a credit and letting buyers, pick their own?
Super fast answer. I get asked a lot. I think it's an easier kind of way out for sellers. I don't think we're in that market. I say go ahead, spend the money, do the work, because painting your home is an affordable way to look newer, just to look more updated. And it also says, Mr. Buyer, I am maintaining my home.
Yes.
Look at my great paint color.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I love that right there. Should we start an HGTV show?
Hey, you know what?
No.
It's the Lane and Jordan show.
I like it. I like it. Nobody asked for it, but here we are. Lane, thank you so much.
Hey, you're welcome. Have a good day.
All